Hey, what's going on, guys? Kevin Walsh from Ninja Holistic Health and Fitness. Today's episode of pain management at home is going to be for the upper trapezius muscles right here. These muscles in the shoulder are very commonly overactive and tight in people. And what happens is when we're at the desk all day doing computer work, we tend to get hunched over like this. And in this posture, not only do we get rounded at the shoulders and we get poor upper back posture where we're kind of hunched, we also tend to put a lot of stress on these upper trapezius muscles, as they're called right here. This muscle on top, it's kind of like the cobra hood of the body. And when you're in this position chronically, or even if you're just texting or kind of slumped over in the chair, this will become overactive and do too much of the work for the body, for the shoulders than they're supposed to. So what you can do for that, if you get tension up here, and this tends to be a little bit of an achy spot, is you take a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball like this, you place it with the fingers right on top of that muscle right here. Okay, so it's gonna be right, if you can see that in that area, right there. And then you simply just press down and put a little pressure in there. So sort of like you're massaging it yourself. And you're doing a little bit of release work here. So this tends to sort of relax the tension that's kind of blocked up in there. All the connective tissue that gets gunked, you just wanna roll very slowly and gently. So you notice I'm not vigorously going back and forth, just putting sort of a nice pinpointed pressure right in there, and then just going right across the muscle in different areas. So you want to do that for about 1 minute on each side. So if you're tight on both, 1 minute here, 1 minute here, and if it's just one, then you can just do obviously the one side that's bothering you. From there, what you do is you put both hands by the sides like this. You take the ear of the opposite side. So if you were just rolling your left shoulder, you're taking your right ear and you're going down to the right shoulder like this. And that will stretch that upper trapezius really nicely. You'll feel the stretch going all the way down, maybe even down to the fingertips if you're really reaching with both hands to the floor like this. And just make sure that you're keeping your shoulders square and that you're not tilting to the side like this, right? Like that. You want to keep everything nice and even and just move the head to the side so that the stretch goes directly into the upper trapezius. And that right there is the upper trap stretch, or the confused dog stretch as I call it, because it's kind of looks like a confused dog, just gives you a good association to remember it by. But that's a really simple way to take care of that right there. And if you stretch those muscles day in and day out, if they're chronically tight on you, I promise you, you'll feel a million times better, because those used to be very problematic for me. And even if you just do general workouts, you want to make sure that those are not getting too overactive and taking up too much real estate in the movement space. They only are supposed to do so much. So that's right there, the upper trap stretch and roll. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, kwninjatrainer@gmail.com, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next video. Take care.